In this video, we're going to look at an example of Venn diagrams where you've got overlapping information. And so let's just dive straight into a question and I'll point out some things as we go. Research was conducted about driving under the influence of alcohol, and according to the information obtained from traffic authorities in 54 countries on the methods that were used to measure alcohol levels in a person, they're summarized below. 4 countries used all 3 methods, A, B, C. They've got that there. 12 countries use alcohol content of breath and blood. So A and B is 12, okay? And because I know the 4, this isn't 12 here. A lot of people put 12 here, but it's what gets it to 12. 9 countries used, and for the rest of this video, I'm just going to refer to it as A and B and C. 9 countries used B and C. So 9 used B and C, therefore D must be 5, because this overlap here, this whole thing must get you to 9. 8 used A and C. So 8 used A and C, which means that E must equal 4 as well. 21 countries use alcohol content of breath. So this whole total must be 21 for A, but I've already used up 12 plus 4, so I've used up 16. So that means that G must be 5. 32 countries use B. So this total should have been 32. I'm just going to check because I've got all the numbers in it. So that's 20 plus 12, 32. And 20 countries use C. So 20 use C. Again, I've used up 9 plus 4 is 13. So I should have 7 left for F. So question 1, I've worked out. Last thing, 6 of these countries don't use any of these methods, so it is important to have the 6 on the outside there. So question 10.1.1, I've worked out all the letters, and which can be written as this symbol, always just refers to the overlap of information, or, which is this symbol, I add everything that it refers to. Just keep that in mind. So probability of A and B and C. So who uses all these methods? It's those 4 guys. And so question A would just be those 4 people out of the total. And I personally find it helpful just to punch this in your calculator and just get a summarized answer rather than decimals or leaving it like this. Probability of A or B or C. So that's everyone that I add up inside here, which you can go and add up everything. Be careful you're not adding up these totals, which some people do. You're adding up the numbers, the individual numbers inside here. An easier way to do it is just to say it is everyone except the 6. And so if the total is 54, then if it's everyone except the 6, it must be 48 out of 54. And that simplified just gives you an answer of 8 out of 9. The probability of C only, so that's these guys here who only like method C. It's just the 7 of them. And that can't be simplified. And then your last one is probability that countries use exactly 2 methods. And so who's going to use exactly 2 methods? It's all these people here. It's not the 4 in the middle because they use 3 methods. It's these numbers here that use exactly 2 methods. And so that would be 12 plus 5 is 17 over 54. And that would be your answer. Some other questions they could ask is they could say, what is the number of people who use B only? And that would be just the number. It won't be as a probability. So you just give an answer of 15. They could ask questions like, what's the probability of not using method A. And so what you'd do is you would scratch out anything to do with method A, and you'd look at all the numbers that are not in A, including the people who use none of the methods. And so if you know that the whole of A is 21, then you could either count it up and get your answer of 33, or another method just to show you whenever there's a not question is you can do 1 minus the probability of getting that thing. And when you do that, you get your answer of 33 over 54, which simplifies to 11 over 18. And so these are just some extra bonus tricks to add flavor to the Venn question that we had at hand. I hope you found this useful. If you did, please like this video, subscribe to our channel, and share this with your friends. Thanks.